win coming here and then going through that, especially the dead Swedish. Is the mood like in the immediate after effects of that?
Well, I haven't been back in the change room, so it's hard to say. But I think, obviously a bit disappointed we couldn't get the win here against a good side. But yeah, I thought it was a good game. It's exactly what the crowd probably wanted to come out and see. Was a bit disappointed the way we started with the ball initially and how they got away from us and set a really big target. But I thought we showed some fight and character to get close in the end, and unfortunately just didn't go away.
It seems as though it's kind of similar, your bowling and your batting. Slow starts on both sides and then catching up towards the end. Kind of gave you guys a chance. Is that, obviously the first time like that's happened, is it just one of those anomalies?
Yeah, it could be. I think obviously started off a bit slow with the ball. We were a bit under pressure. I think the two openers put us under massive pressure there as well. So they had a good stand, and then they took a lot of momentum into the back end with Classy there, just hitting those sixes and finishing off really well. So that might have had a knock-on effect, leading us with the ball. We knew it was going to be tough. We needed to start well, and unfortunately losing a couple of big wickets early on makes things a bit more difficult. But like I said, I think Morgs played an incredible knock there. The way that he plays is great, and to have that power in the middle is really good. So like I said, very good to get in some sort of a good partnership there and to finish off pretty strongly.
You got a personal milestone in the game too? Does that feel?
Yeah, great. It felt a bit weird, getting that milestone, but obviously, needing the job at hand was the main focus, and it was quite tough out there for me to start out. It was, they're bowling really well, and just couldn't feel like to get it away. But I knew just once you get 1 or 2 fours or a 6 away, then you get a little bit more into it. So I was glad that I managed to do that towards the end.
Tuesday, back at home, same opponents. Favorite time?
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's great to be back. We had a great win there at our last home game, and bouncing back after a tough loss against MI Cape Town. We're obviously looking to do that. Another old cliche of bouncing back, but we need to. And I think these games come thick and fast, and there's no way to sort of to rest and worry about it too much. You just got to bounce back and play your best cricket. And I think if we keep playing how we can, it should be another good game.
You and Morgan wound back the clock there, and the sort of experienced hands in the middle of the innings there. How nice was it batting with someone like that? Is he a guy that you know well?
I don't know him too well, obviously being in England and hearing amazing stories for guys going up and down into the national side. He's a great guy. He's been fantastic for us in the setup that we've had in this short period already. The way he talks, the way he handles himself is fantastic to see, and just the way he plays as well. He's still really, really dangerous player, as he showed today. He's great, and it's so good just to bat with him as well, because obviously you've got a nice focus on what you need to do out in the middle, but it's a very relaxed feel. Keeps on encouraging you to keep doing your thing, and just take each ball as it comes. There's no pressure. There's nothing. There's lots of just good, calm chat, and it makes you feel like you really enjoy yourself out there, and which we did.
I guess when you guys needed to go to 18s, the crowd still felt that the game was on, very much so. With a guy like Owen Morgan at the crease and you with him, and you guys were hitting boundaries. That's where cricket's at now, I guess. It's just 18 runs and over for an extended period of time is almost something that the side bowling are concerned about.
Oh, absolutely. You just think like, you deal in, you work it back how many sixes you need and what we needed to do. Obviously, we knew it was a tall order, and it was going to be really difficult because, like I said, I think they bowled really well. So, but saying that, if we could put them under a bit of pressure, start hitting those sixes, the game's never done. It almost felt like we had nothing to lose out there when it got to that sort of stage. And if we did that and put them under pressure, then they might start bowling a few bad balls. We saw there was a couple of free hits. There was a couple of things that were happening, a few wides, puts them under pressure, and then you just slowly get the momentum back. And I think barring there's a great run out from Harmy and Vian, so that sort of switched it, because I think if we had just got in there, it would have been a really interesting chase. If we had a big over there as well, leading 40 in the last 2 overs. The way Morgs was going, the way he was striking it, you hit 1 or 2 of those for 6, then it's to put them under massive pressure.
Cool. Lovely. Thanks, guys. Safe travel.